So in today's session, we will be revising the chapter Polynomials. See, we have studied this in integrated chapter as well. Okay. Now as for NCERT point of view, we are going to discuss. Okay. So polynomials start from algebraic expressions. We have studied this topic in 8th class, remember? Algebraic expressions like. Okay. Likewise, it's a combination of constants and variable. Be it 1 by x plus x square, or be it 2x plus 5, be it 3x square plus 5x plus 2 is equals 2. That like not equal to 0. When the equal sign is involved, that is a equation. So these are algebraic expressions. Among these algebraic expressions, what is polynomial means? An algebraic expression having the powers of x, exponents of x as a whole number. What is it? Exponent of x is a whole number. Whole number, then we can say it is a polynomial. Okay. Now among this, check out all these three given examples. Which is polynomial? Is this a polynomial? Check all the powers of x. This is x power 1 only, no? X power minus 1. This is not a whole number. So this guy is not a polynomial. This guy is a polynomial. This guy is a polynomial. Okay. So root 2x plus 2 root 2. That's all. Is this a polynomial? Is this a polynomial? Check the powers of x. Whole number? Yes, it is. Here, we check the power of x, one whole number. Is this 1? Root x means what? X power 1 by 2. It is not a whole number. So this guy is not a polynomial, but this guy is a polynomial. This type of question you should be aware of, which is polynomial, which is not a polynomial. Okay. And then, based on the number of terms, the classification. You know the classification already. Classification based on number of terms. If it has only one term, then we may call it as a monomial. How do we call it? If it is having two terms, it is called as binomial. If it is having three terms, trinomial. If it is having 4 terms, simply how do we call it? Polynomial. This classification based on number of terms. The classification based on degree. Before getting classified by degree, we should know what is degree means. Degree means the highest power of the variable. What is degree of this polynomial? Don't say 2. That is not even a polynomial. Okay. Okay. And then, what is degree of this guy? What is degree of this one? 2. Okay. Now, x power 4 plus 3x cube plus 7x plus 5. What is degree of this polynomial? 4. Is it? 5. This like they may play hide and seek as well. Okay. So based on degree, if the degree is 1 means how do we call it? Linear. If the degree is 2 means quadratic. If the degree is 3 means cubic polynomial. The degree is 4 means biquadratic. Degree is 5 means polynomial of degree 5 or pentic, remember? 5 penta, pentic. 6 hexa, hexic. 7 septa, septic. Yes man, septic or heptic we may call it. 8 means octic, 9 means nanic, 10 means degic. Okay, just for information I am saying, that is all not in your book. So it's a polynomial, that too in one variable. Okay, and then the constant polynomial, zero polynomial, that kind of classifications. If the degree of the polynomial is 0, degree is 0, no, that polynomial is called as constant polynomial. Okay, and there is another kind of polynomial is there, zero polynomial. Zero polynomial means all coefficients are 0. How can be all the coefficients will be 0? For example, ax square plus bx plus c is a polynomial I am having. Suppose we have a is equals b is equals c, all the things equal to 0. What we are having at last? 0x square, 0x plus 0. This is what? Zero polynomial. Okay, simply the value is overall 0. What is the degree of this polynomial? What is degree of this polynomial? 2. Okay, but there is also a chance that we can say a polynomial like x cube plus 0 x square plus 0x plus 0. How can you say this degree of polynomial is 3? Is this 2 or 3 right now? Okay, let's fix onto 3, shall we? But even if we fix onto this value 3, is still there be a chance that we can go for higher number and we can put 0 in that coefficient? Yes or no? So the point is, degree of a zero polynomial is not defined. Degree of zero polynomial is not defined. See, 0 degree polynomial is different, zero polynomial is different. Okay, get to know the understanding. Now take the exercise. Find the degree of the polynomials. Exercise 2.1. Take exercise 2.1. See the first question. State which of the following things are polynomials in one variable. One variable means, so far we discussed only one variable is there. Variable in the sense alphabet. Okay. So 4x square minus 3x plus 7. Is this a polynomial in one variable? Yes, it is. And then y square plus root 2. But y is there, is that alright? Okay. And then 3 root 2 plus t root 2. Because it is not a polynomial. And then y plus 2 by y. No, it is not. And then x power 10, y cube plus 3 power 10. Polynomial only, no. Polynomial. One variable is not there. Only 3 variable is there. Okay. Got it? Okay. Write the coefficient of x square in the each of the following. Coefficient means what? Company. Co means what? Company. In this case, accompanying person. Who is accompanying that particular person? Like the coefficient of x square, like they ask, means who is accompanying x square? Who is together with x square? See, suppose we have 3x square plus x plus 5. Then coefficient of x square is what? Who is accompanying x square? 3. Coefficient of x, how do we say? Coefficient of x cube is what? In this polynomial. Coefficient of x cube is what in this polynomial? First look there whether x cube is there or not. 0. Okay. When no number is there, coefficient is 1. When the particular variable also not there, means coefficient is 0. Got it? And then that classification. Give one example of binomial of degree 35 and monomial of degree 100. Binomial of degree 35, all of you can give one example, maybe. Come on, one by one. Who starts first? Who starts first? X plus y power 35, that is 2 variable, girl. Binomial, but you said 2 variable. In 1 variable we need, right? Huh? xy power 35. 1 variable. It should have x plus. There you go. Boys always locks. X plus x power 35. And then monomial of degree 100. X power 100. Use different variables also. Next person. A power 100. Monomial of degree 100. And then binomial of degree 35. One plus h power 35. Okay. Clever. And then k. B plus 3 plus. Okay, good. And then classification based on that degree of the polynomial you can write now. Is there any doubts, clarifications in that? Classification you can easily do. Power 2 means quadratic, like. Fifth question, the classification. First one is what polynomial? X square plus x is quadratic, and then x minus x cube is cubic. Y plus y square plus 4 is quadratic again, and then 1 plus x is linear. 3t r square quadratic. 7x cube cubic. That is all. The next thing is zeros of a polynomial. Zero of a polynomial. Zero of a polynomial means, see, we are having variable. What variable? X square and x. That x is a variable. For example, 2x plus 1 is a polynomial. We will denote it by p of x. X is a variable, meaning what? It varies. What value it will take? Don't know. But for a particular value, it will become 0. The whole thing becomes 0. Okay. So in that, what is that particular value? Trial and error. 1 by 1 we can substitute value. 1 if you substitute means it won't become 0. 2 if you substitute means it won't become 0. Like this, you have to substitute and find out. But that is not possible. So we have to equate this p of x to 0. Meaning 2x plus 1 is equal to 0. And from this, we can equate what is x could be. So which means for x is equals minus 1 by 2, the whole term will become 0. Got it? So we don't need to check all the things. So the number of zeros of a polynomial is as many as their degree. If the degree is 2, the polynomial can have at most 2 zeros. At most. Okay. 3 means at most 3 zeros it may have. Got it? Likewise, we can find the zero of the polynomial. So when it is linear, this would be easy. Suppose when it is quadratic, quadratic means what is it? Before zero of a polynomial, there is a value of a polynomial on definition after. What is value of a polynomial? See, take this example itself. Y square minus y plus 1, that is p of y. Value of a polynomial when y is equals to 1. What you may get? Value of a polynomial. That is, in place of y, we have to replace 1. Wherever y is there, we have to substitute 1. Now, okay. Then 1 square minus 1 plus 1. So that is 1 minus 1 plus 1. That is 3, is it? Is it 3? 1. So, when a particular value is substituted, the value of the polynomial becomes 0. When a particular value is substituted, the value of a polynomial becomes 0. Then that particular substituted value is called as 0 of a polynomial. Okay. The particular substituted value is called as 0 of a polynomial. And there are ways to find this 0 of a polynomial. When it is linear, it is easy. Likewise, p of x equals 0, you can find. When it is quadratic, what we may do? Hey, see, this exercise 2.2 is full of all these things only. Finding the value and finding the 0. Okay. That too, only linear things are there. Got it? Also, there are some notes is given. A 0 of a polynomial need not to be 0. And then 0 may be the 0 of a polynomial. Every linear polynomial has only one 0. A polynomial can have more than one 0. All these points we have discussed, right? So, the substituted value need not to be 0, but the polynomial value will become 0, value of a polynomial. Okay, that is it. This exercise 2.2, anybody having doubt? Can you able to do it, everything? No doubts, right? See, the first question, find the value of the polynomial 5x minus 4x square plus 3 at x is equal to 0, meaning what? We have to substitute x is equals 0. When you substitute, what value will you get? But before that, we have to name it p of x, q of x, r of x, h of x, like this. Anything. So, p of x, like we will name it. That is 5x minus 4x square plus 3. And then when x is equals to 0, p of 0. So, 0 minus 0 plus 3 equals 3. Got it? Like this, you can find the value of the polynomial. On the next, verify whether the given values are zeros of a polynomial. How will you verify? See, 3x plus 1, p of x is there, and x is equals minus 1 by 3. Whether it is 0 of a polynomial or not, how will you verify? Substitute that particular value here. So, p of minus 1 by 3 is equals 3 times minus 1 by 3 plus 1. So, 3 will get cancelled, minus 1 plus 1, we get 0. So, this 1 by 3, minus 1 by 3 is promoted as 0 of a polynomial. Okay. Got it? Next thing is very, very, very important. See, factorization of a polynomial. Factorization meaning what? Means factors of a number, you know. See, for example, the number 35. What are all the factors of 35? One is a 5, 7. That's all. They are all the factors on 35 also. Because these numbers can divide this number without any remainder. Then it is a factor. Likewise, here factorization of a polynomial. Meaning, we are not going to find the factors. We are going to express these numbers as product of its factors. So, either we can represent this as 1 into 35 or else 5 into 7. Likewise, we need to represent the given polynomial into factors. Okay. So, representing the given polynomial as product of linear factors. What kind of factors? Linear factors. See, when it is a quadratic polynomial, we can use the I factorization method, right? There are two methods. Using I factorization we can do, using factor theorem we can do. So, I factorization you all know very well, is it? See, for example, y square minus 5y plus 6. Then how will you find? So by product 6, by addition minus 5, we got as 2 3s are 6. So positive 6, negative 5, addition. So minus 2, minus 3. Then this p of y polynomial can be written as y square by splitting the middle term. How do we factorize this time? Splitting the middle term. Okay. Not your hair, man. Splitting the middle term. We are doing all the touch-ups here. Seeing the screen. Tangua Surya. Nice. This minus 5y can be splitted as minus 2y. Okay. Now from this we can take out common things. Y can be taken out. So y minus 2. And then from this minus 3 can be taken out. So y minus 2. Now here how many terms are there? How many terms are there, man? Here 4 terms are there. First 2 terms I took y as common. Next 2 terms I took minus 3 as common. Here how many terms are there? 2. From these 2 terms, y minus 2 can be taken out. When you take y minus 2 as common, the remaining in the first term is y, remaining in the second term is 3. Okay. So that is it. All of them are product of linear factors. Is it? Now, using factor theorem, how will you factorize this using factor theorem? Meaning, this p of y can be written as y minus a into y minus b. Okay. And the last term will be ab. That ab is equal to 6. Is it or not? Last term, right? When we multiply this, last term will be ab and that ab is equal to 6. Now, we list out the factors of 6. That is plus or minus 1, plus or minus 2, plus or minus 3 and plus or minus 6. Any other things did I left? Now we are going to substitute one by one. Which number? Suppose we got 2 plus 2. When you substitute plus 2, what you may get? P of 2. P of 2 is what, man, in this polynomial? 4 minus 20. See, 20, 10 minus 10. Okay, so P of 2 we are getting 0. So therefore, y minus 2 is a factor. When y minus 2 is a factor, we have this AB, right? So it is 2 into b is equal to 6, then b is equal to 3. So the next factor is y minus 3. So therefore, the factors are y minus 2, y minus 3, like we have to write. Okay, which method would be easier? Using factor theorem would be easy or using I factorization would be easy? I factorization would be easy. Okay. Now, what if it is a cubic polynomial? Synthetic division we have to do. But before doing synthetic division, we have to choose a factor. How will you choose a factor? See the given example. Those are tricks, man. P of x is equals x cube minus 23x square plus 142x and then minus 120. See, the question they given only factorize this polynomial, that's all. This and all it is not given. Simply here factorize is there. We have to name it. The first step of factorization is naming the polynomial. After naming it, we have to find the factors of the constant term. Factors of the constant term, they are what? plus or minus 1, plus or minus 2, plus or minus 3, plus or minus 4, plus or minus 5, plus or minus 6, plus or minus 7, shall we write? No, 8, 9, 10. 8 will come, then plus or minus 8, 9 will not come, 10 will come, and then 12, after that 24 only. Okay. Now, 15 will come, I think. 15 now. Yes, it will come. Okay, so all these factors, one by one we are going to substitute in this polynomial. One by one now, we will be tired now. So for that, as you said earlier, we can get the tricks. What is the trick? When sum of all coefficient is 0. When sum of all coefficients, x minus 1 is a factor. That is nothing but you are substituting x as 1 here. Okay. Whatever number you are substituting, for example, p of minus 1 you are substituting. Okay. And that gives us 0. Then we have to write x minus of minus 1 is a factor. X minus of minus 1 is what? X plus 1. For this polynomial, what we may get as a factor? Plus 1, sum of all the coefficients. 1 minus 23 plus, yes man, plus 1 man. When you substitute plus 1, what you may get? Simply within the first few numbers you may get the answer. Okay. When you substitute x is equals 1, this p of 1 is 1 minus 23 plus 142 minus 120. Okay. When you add this 143, when you add this minus 143 equals 0. Listen closely. The number you substituted is 1 and you got at last 0. Now the factor is x minus the number you substituted here is a factor. Using this factor, we are going to do synthetic division. Synthetic division means what? This kind of L division. We have to write a coefficient as per the order. Suppose one coefficient is missing, then we can replace that place with a 0. So here 1 minus 23, 142 minus 120. Okay. Then the substituted value directly we can write here 1. We always starts with a 0. 1 plus 0, 0 1, and then these two numbers has to be multiplied. That has to be written here. So that is 1. When you add this, minus 22, and then again we can multiply this. Then we may get minus 22. So we got plus 120. If you substitute plus 120, we will get 0. What we obtained at last is remainder. What we have here is quotient. This synthetic division will do. If it is a cubic polynomial, it will reduce the degree by 1. Okay, quadratic. If it is a linear polynomial, it will reduce the degree by 0. Like whatever, if you have biquadratic formula or biquadratic polynomial you are substituting here means, it will reduce the degree by 1. What we are getting in the quotient is a cubic polynomial. Okay. Okay. Any doubts? Okay. Now, this is a factor again. That is a coefficient of x square. This is coefficient of x. This is constant term. Okay. So, this is x square minus 22x plus 120. So, this is another factor. But factorization means what? The definition I said. Factorization meaning of factorization. Expressing the given polynomial as product of linear factors. What kind of factor it is? What kind of factor it is? Already. Again, we have to represent this in the form of linear. So again, factorization should be done for this. So by multiplication 120, addition minus 22. It is 10 12s are, shall we say? Both are minus minus. Then directly, when you have leading coefficient 1, you can directly write x minus 10 and x minus 12. So therefore, the factors are x minus 1 initially we found, x minus 10 and x minus 12. These are all the factors. Got it? That is equals to P of x, the given equation. Got it? Now, I want you to solve one cubic equation like this. I'll say which question you have to solve. Okay. You just, that PDF you are having, right? That is not having the answers, I guess. Take this example, x cube minus 2x square minus x plus 2. X cube minus 2x square minus x plus 2. Factorize. Come on, factorize this polynomial. Tilted, I know. Come on, make it fast. Easy question. Anybody completed? X minus 1, x plus 1, x minus 2. Okay, good. Next one, x square plus 9x plus 18. X square plus 9x plus 18. Sure, huh? Boys, you got the answer? Okay. Then next, 84 minus 2r minus 2r square. At the end of this session, you have to send me all this. How you worked out? Yes, of course. It's not the rough work. No. Proper answer. Because you're going to write descriptive exam. Come on, finish to this. 84 minus 2r minus 2r square. First you have to write the polynomial as p of r in the standard form. Minus 2r square minus 2r plus 84. Then multiply these two. Minus 2 into 84, what you get is 168. Minus 168. By multiplication minus 168, addition minus 2. 168 is somewhat near to a perfect square. 169, is it? 169 is a square of 13. Then 13 before number 12, after number 14. 12 and 14 you just check. Which is positive, which is negative. Oh, this one you are searching, right? Hey, these are all Vedic maths trick, man. Or else some other way also there. You can prime factor this 168. When you prime factor this, what you may get, it is 84 and again 2, 42, then again 2, it is 21, then 3, 7. Then we can group these numbers as much as we can. Okay, see, 3 7s are 21. 21 into 8 we may say, but that is not giving us the number 2. So the nearer number, when 7 is there, 7 2s are 14, and then the remaining 2s with the 3, it is 12. Like this, you have to regroup the number. What are all the possible ways you can do? That is the idea. Got it? So now splitting the middle term. When you split the middle term, minus 2r square plus 12r, plus 12r, yes, minus 14 you have to write, no? And then minus 14r plus 84. Now from these two, 2r, minus 2r itself you can take it out. Then here if you take means r plus 6 you may get. Yes, man. And then when you take 2r out, here what can be taken out? 14. 14 we can take out, is it? r minus, yes, when you take minus na r minus, sorry, and then minus 14 we can take out as common, then we have here also r minus 6, so it is minus 2r minus 14 or r minus 6. Got it? Now this question, come on boys, we have to run fast. Run fast means don't run from the session, work out fast. Whatever the things you worked out, you just send it to me. Personally also good, or else group also you can send, but you have to send. Minus 6x square plus 11x minus 6. This question anybody solved? Do it. Come on, make it fast. This time I am expecting answer from the boys. Okay, keep it safe. Let others answers. Try doing it. Where you committed mistakes, check it. Boys, anybody got the answer? Why man this is taking this long? Yes sir, I know sir. How many? Fourth question, have you all completed or not? That is 4A, 4B da. 4x minus minus 4x minus 4. Come on, fourth subdivision. Boys, answer. We are the boys, come on. Okay, sir. Multiplying, adding. Babu, simple division, Babu. Oh, that one adding, multiplying. This one you're saying. Okay, do it, come on. It will come, man. Come on, work out. Yes, sir. Figure it out, sir.